Hello and welcome back to How to Game Differently. So today I'm playing a bit of Sonic Adventure 2, one of my all-time favourite games. It's a great Sonic game, I love it to bits. It's a bit dated now, replaying this game. The voice acting, oh my god, the voice acting is absolutely dreadful. When I first played it, I thought it was like, oh, this is the best, this is so good, but no, it's dreadful, absolutely dreadful for today's standards, but hey ho, I guess that's just what you get with games back in the day. Oh, the camera's dreadful, absolutely dreadful. Going back, think back, I used to praise this game like crazy, but replaying it, I think I'm just making excuses. I'm very rusty at this game, hence what you probably see in the footage in the background, but enough of that. What I wanted to talk about today is just quickly about how I do my videos. So I use a few apps, so I'm Android based basically. I haven't actually got a laptop. I've got a work laptop, I have a personal laptop which is pretty much dead, so I don't use that. So I pretty much do everything on my phone, just using Android apps. So that's why you could probably gather some of the quality's not the best. Like I said in the past, I'm doing proper budget at the moment. If it's something you guys are interested in doing, as in like YouTube and that, I just thought I'd throw in a few tips about how to start, which I thought might be quite useful for people. So first off, how do I actually do my video editing? So the actual app that I use is called video.gutu, G-U-T-U, Gotu, something like that. I don't know. But when you actually look it up on the Play Store, it comes up as just Video Maker. Yeah, it's a really easy video editor. You can insert your music, you can mute things, you can split things, which is how I usually do my editing. It takes a while. It takes a while to do some decent editing, but it's, yeah, I think it's a good app, and it's entirely free. You can upgrade to use some additional effects and such, but I don't think it's really needed. Again, if you're going real budget and you just try and get the best you can out of it, I recommend using this app. For doing my thumbnails, I use a app called Over, and again you can find that on the Play Store. It gives you templates. It asks you what kind of Squarespace size you want to do it as, so be it Instagram for story, portrait, landscape, Facebook, general sizing for like presentations or filming, so your 16:9 and such, your Pinterest, Twitter, your YouTube, Instagram and Google, as well as some desktop wallpaper and web banner kind of layouts. And it's really quick, you just click on it, you can choose your background, you have options for adding text, inserting pictures. There's a library of different graphics that you can add into it, which a lot of them are free. You do have to pay to unlock a lot of the nicer ones or most common ones that you would want to use, but there's a few free ones on there which is decent enough. What they also recently added was a video feature, so you can insert a video that you filmed into it and use that. It exports it as a video as well at the end of it, or there's some generic videos that you can import into Over, and you can use them as like kind of rolling backgrounds. So my outward video with the whole subscribe and all that kind of stuff, that was created through Over using one of the backgrounds and just moving things around, and it was quite fun. I do all the thumbnails, backgrounds, potentially some future clips for hopefully a podcast that I'm hoping to film at some point once I figure out how the hell you do a podcast. again, I'm trying to do it all through Android and it's so difficult. I had been looking at an app called Anchor. Yeah, it kind of works, but it's not great. I'm struggling with the mic on there. I don't know why it's not working properly, but again, it's learning. It's a learning curve. It's still early days. Still very, very early days. But yeah, so I thought I'd just mention about what kind of software I'm using. Oh, last but not least, how I do my pixel art. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I've done a bit of pixel art on there. But obviously my logo is pixel art. Some of the icons I've made is pixel art. And the way I created that pixel art was through 8-bit Painter, which again you can find on the Play Store. Really simple tool. And I'd highly recommend it. And again, completely free. What more could you ask for, in all honesty? So yeah, so those are the different tools that I'm using to do my video and creating. Now, on a completely different topic, recently Nintendo did a Indie World showcase, which, if you don't know, it's like a Nintendo Direct for indie games. Anyway, a couple of highlights, particularly for me, is Oxenfree 2 Lost Signals. Now, if you've never played the first Oxenfree, it's a amazing game where the dialogue is the game. So you've got so many options of what choices you're going to use for conversations, which drives the story into different routes, different things happen. There's little puzzles in the actual game itself, but the main focus is exploring and how you approach yourself in situations. Are you going to be really negative to one person because of something that happened in the past, or are you going to be pleasant all the time? And it's a really good game, really good. Freaked the hell out of me first time playing through it. I remember it was like really late at night, and yeah, just the scenery and everything just really got to me. It was really cool, really good. Highly recommend playing the first one, but yeah, second one coming out later this year. So excited. It's produced by Night School Studio. So one of the games I'm also looking forward to that looks really cool is Aztec Forgotten Gods by Lienzo. And yeah, clues in the name is about Aztec mythology, which I don't really know much about. So I'm going to be quite interested to see the story and the mythology about gods, creatures, all these type of things that will come out of it. But the game itself looks very anime, which I like. I like a good anime game. And you've got this amazingly designed woman with a giant fist who is going to punch some gods. And yeah, it looks great. I'm really looking forward to this one. Cool action-packed style game. And the last game that I'm really looking forward to is called Skull the Hero Slayer. So you kind of this like anti-hero villain that's got to go around killing some bad guys, but good guys, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's a twist on the story. This is actually already out on Steam, and I was really pleased that this was coming out for Switch, because when I first saw the trailer when it came out on Steam, I was very much, this looks like a Switch game. This has to come onto the Nintendo Switch, and it is. Hey, great. So yeah, 2D fast action roguelite. I'm not a big roguelite kind of guy, but this does look good. So the whole concept is you're this skull that can take bodies, and you swap your heads, and every time you swap a head it has different powers. And the boss fights again look really cool. It looks a lot like Dead Cells in the combat. I was never much of a fan of Dead Cells, I'll be honest with you. I think this one might be different. I think this one's got be more my cup of tea. Published by Southpaw Games. Yeah, coming out this summer. Really looking forward to that one. I mentioned last time in my other vlog that I've got a Instagram, so do check that out. So look up at How to Game Differently. That's all one word, and you should hopefully find me. Like I say, pixel art on there, a few teasers for videos coming out, and yeah, it's a good place to have a chat with people. So if you want to have a bit more of a direct conversation with me, if you follow me on there and give me some feedback and all that kind of stuff. Again, feedback, always give feedback. If there's anything particular on this video that you think, James, you could do better on that, do let me know. It'd be really beneficial, so thank you in advance for that. And also put in the comment section below, yeah, we want a good chit chat. We like a good chit chat going on. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Do look to subscribe to How to Game Differently and hit that notification bell so that you're alerted that there's an alert. You should get a pop-up saying, oh, How to Game Differently, got a new video, woohoo, amazing. But I hope that's how it works. I know people have had issues with that. Speaking of issues with YouTube, sometimes comments don't appear, but I do see them. I do see comments appear, so please put comments. I do like to see comments. And yeah, again, thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.